I noticed that you were obviously going faster than 65, and then you made an unsafe lane change.
You're kidding me, right?
I'm not. Do you have your license and registration, please?
Yeah.
My dispatcher is saying that your license is suspended.
But it's not suspended. I've had something that was on my license from years ago.
Was it 2019?
Yeah, long time ago. And that it's been cleared up, and it pops up once in a while, but it's all cleared up.
Do you have any documentation indicating same? Because right now our records show that your license is suspended. So you never had an ID in California?
No.
It seems to me like this was almost planned.
What was?
This whole like encounter between me and you. Is that accurate?
Do we know each other?
No, but just the way like, it just seems almost like you're trying to bait me into.
Imagine driving a Lamborghini in Anaheim, California, only to be told your foreign license is suspended and that you are the one setting a trap. In this intense encounter, a sergeant pulls over the guys from Daily Driven Exotics, but things take a weird turn when he accuses them of baiting him for views. Is this legitimate police work or an officer paranoid about being on camera? Big shout out to Daily Driven Exotics for this footage. Make sure to subscribe to them, link in the description, and tell them ID Refusal Central sent you. Watch closely, because the psychology in this stop is fascinating.
Well, we got lights. We got lights. We weren't sure what he was gonna do, but... Well, our exit's in a mile. Unfortunately, this guy wants to stop now. Yeah, you just have to get on the freeway. I don't want to test the patience. I don't know if you guys know this on the freeway, you don't pull off on the shoulder. You find the first exit pull where it's safe for you and the officer, which in this case will be right here. Turn off the car, he said.
I want air conditioning.
He's mad.
For what?
I don't know.
What's he waiting for?
Hello, hey. How are you doing?
Good, I'm Sergeant Gonzalez, Anaheim Police.
Nice to meet you.
The reason why I'm stopping you, did you notice I was behind you?
Yeah?
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Okay. I noticed that you were obviously going faster than 65, and then you made an unsafe lane change.
You're kidding me, right?
I'm not. Do you have your license and registration, please?
Yeah. So the whole time I was being passed by the, I don't know, like 20 other cars around us.
Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
I said, so, well, we were being passed that whole time by the 20 other cars around us. That wasn't a concern to you, hey?
Under the Fourth Amendment, an officer must have reasonable suspicion of a traffic violation to initiate a stop, such as the alleged unsafe lane change here. However, notice the driver immediately challenges the premise, arguing he was flowing with traffic. If the dash cam proves the driver's actions were safe, the legal basis for this entire stop could collapse in court.
Can I have your license and registration?
That's kind of what I thought.
I noticed the license plates, they don't seem like California, or is there near, where are they from?
So, how is it?
I'll go over there so I can talk to you, man. All right.
How is it in an unsafe lane change?
Okay, so here's the thing. You obviously caught my attention because
I drive a Lamborghini.
You're like, no, not necessarily, because look, I'm a sergeant, and I don't normally pull traffic stops, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, I noticed, when I looked at my speedometer, I was pacing you, you were like over 80 miles per hour. And the other thing is you're revving your engine, like exhaust loudly.
What, no, that's how the car drives.
So much that when I was on the phone, the officer was like, what is that I was talking to? The other thing is, when you made a change, when you're in the #1 lane and you made that left lane change, the vehicle that was behind you had to stop on its brakes.
Well, that happens sometimes.
Well, that's what I'm explaining, the violation.
That's not a violation. Braking because someone's lane changing and signaling is not illegal.
The vehicle behind you had to apply its brakes.
No, how do you know? How do you know he wasn't speeding? If you're saying I was speeding, then he must have been going even faster.
Speeding. That was an unsafe lane. So where is this license from?
It's from British Columbia, Canada.
long have you been in the state of California?
4 days.
California Vehicle Code 12502 allows non-residents to drive with a valid license from their home country or state. The officer's confusion regarding the British Columbia plate is common, but legally irrelevant if the driver is a tourist. Ignorance of the law by law enforcement is not an excuse to prolong a detention unreasonably.
Vacation?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Is the license valid in Canada?
It is.
Is this registration? This is your insurance?
Insurance is the small one. Registration is the big one.
You know what the speed limit is on the freeway?
Yeah, it's 65.
Okay. And how fast do you think you were going?
65.
Okay. All right, wait in the car, okay?
Yeah.
Unsafe lane change my.
Not sure what he's doing, but he's on his phone. He had to find his ticket book. He said he's a sergeant, so he said he doesn't typically do traffic stops. So we're just hanging out, waiting. Currently in the car, no air conditioning. Kind of warm. It's nice, actually.
Here's the holdup. My dispatcher's saying that your license is suspended.
But it's not suspended. I've had something that was on my license from years ago.
Was it 2019?
Yeah, long time ago. And that it's been cleared up and it pops up once in a while, but it's all cleared up.
Do you have any documentation indicating same? Because right now our records show that your license is suspended.
This is a critical moment. Police rely on dispatch databases, NCIC, but these systems are notoriously prone to ghost errors from years past. Legally, an officer acts on good faith, meaning if the computer says suspended, he can arrest you right now, even if the computer is wrong. The driver must remain calm to untangle this administrative mess without going to jail.
What would it be suspended for?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Like something in your guys' system is like super archaic and it shows up. Just
Well,
like
I think it's the different countries that's the problem.
Yeah.
Did you have a California ID before?
No.
Okay.
I've never lived here. I've always been a tourist. I had a ticket.
It says also, that's what I'm trying to confirm. It says that you have a California, or no, a non-issued driver's license or something like that. So you never had an ID in California?
No.
It seems to me like this was almost planned.
What was?
This whole like encounter between me and you. Is that accurate?
Do we know each other?
No, but just the way like, it just seems almost like you're trying to bait me into like some social media thing. And I'm smarter than that.
The sergeant shifts from traffic enforcement to psychological interrogation, accusing the driver of baiting him for YouTube. Under the First Amendment, recording police in public is a protected right and does not constitute suspicious activity. This accusation reveals the officer's mindset. He's more concerned with public perception than the alleged traffic infraction.
I'm just saying, like, the cameras right away, just the way you're revving your engine, driving, just very unusual. Again, I'm a sergeant, and I don't normally pull people over on the freeway. But the way you're driving, I actually thought you couldn't see me or something. Because I came up very close to you to try to look at your plate and read it.
Okay.
And I couldn't get it because I couldn't recognize it. Obviously, because it's from Canada.
Okay.
So this seems like it's all like planned by you. Is that accurate?
No, I mean, I don't plan getting pulled over ever.
Right. Did you see me behind you?
Yeah, I saw you.
And you thought I should rev my engine loudly and kind of be almost like driving a sports manner?
Well, I'm driving a sports car, so it sounds like a sports car.
No, I understand that, but it just seemed like, to me, I'm telling you.
Are you a car guy?
Am I what?
A car guy.
I don't know enough about cars to even say, yeah, I know very minimal. Not enough to tell you what this even was when I saw it.
So it sounds accurate that you don't know enough about this car to know whether or not I was revving it.
Well, it sounded to me that you were, yeah, it doesn't take even a lower, I guess, torque or horsepower car, you can tell if someone's revving the engine. Like a Honda Civic, which would be a 4-cylinder, I can tell.
Well, this is a V.
Increases in. and noise. So that's why I was asking. So let me figure out your license thing, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
So this car has it has a V12 engine. It's not a 4-cylinder. It's
No,
just
I know.
going to
I'm
be
just
louder.
saying, like as an example, I understand this is has a lot of horsepower, a lot of torque. My example to you was in my Honda Civic that I used to own that had a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
I can tell when a car is revving or not.
Right.
Just like you can tell if a V12, V8, or V10, right? Maybe not a Lucid or a Tesla. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an expert in that either, but
Did your Honda Civic have paddle shifters?
it did actually.
Does your Honda Civic?
I'm not going to get into that.
Does your Honda Civic rev match? Do you know what that is? So there's an OEM feature that basically makes sure that when you downshift, it's gonna align the RPMs with the engine speed.
Before you go like into great detail,
Well, I'm explaining the revving
I know.
because you're concerned about it.
I'm telling you when you ask me. So I don't know what your intent was. I know that I have traffic violations that I witnessed. You're obviously not from this area, so I have the ability to give you a warning. I keep in consideration that you're not from the area, but again, and you're here visiting and stuff. To me, it seemed like this was like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but maybe you guys are just ready. But I'm gonna tell you this. Your driving and what happened was enough for me to pull you over as I'm on my way to speak to my supervisor about something else, okay? Now, based on the totality of the circumstances, I'm gonna give you a strong verbal warning today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Ultimately, police have discretionary power. They're not robots and can choose between a ticket, an arrest, or a warning. By engaging in conversation and humanizing himself, the driver successfully shifted the officer from an enforcement mode to a community policing mode. This proves that while knowing the law is vital, social intelligence often determines the outcome of a stop. Never trade your rights for a false sense of security. Subscribe now to arm yourself, because at ID Refusal Central, we believe freedom isn't something you ask for, it's something you enforce.